Hello everyone, welcome again to my YouTube channel where you are going to master cloud and FinOps. Please hit the bell icon and subscribe the channel so you will get the notification about my upcoming videos. So today we are going to talk about the importance of having common language in the FinOps. So before we go on this topic, we need to understand one fact that when any organization setting up their different functions, predominantly finance and procurement, so they don't consider the technology landscape while defining the functions or these functions. So for example, any organization, finance and procurement team members who are not getting recruited for handling only the cloud part, right? So they are in general in the organization, they are responsible to handle the overall finance and overall procurement. But most of the time, what we see is they are not aware with the technology, or they are not having a specific data points with respect to the technology which they are going to procure or they are going to consider for the financial reporting. So in cloud as well, this fact remains true. And most of the time, when we are talking about FinOps, the finance and procurement team is not aware about the way of working in a cloud. So they really need to adopt the cloud-based model. They need to understand the cloud purchase options, how the invoices works in the cloud, right? Similarly, the variable nature of the cloud consumption. So compare to traditional data center. In cloud, everything is variable. You don't have any confirm number that how much you will be invoiced or you will be charged. It is unlike the traditional data center where procurement team or finance team was aware that what is the actual closing they will get it, because every cost for software or even hardware was fixed. So all these teams need to understand all these areas. So obviously they need to have a fair enough understanding of the cloud based model, how hyperscalers are releasing the invoices. So considering traditional data center where procurement team could ask the vendor to change the invoices if they are not giving the invoices which is not easily understandable. But here in cloud, the invoices are standard from AWS or Azure or GCP. We don't have any control, or to be precise, the procurement team or finance team will not have any control to change the template, right? That is generic cloud agnostic invoices are coming from the different providers. And nowadays it is moreover aligned to the focus framework as well, which we will discuss in detail in one of the video. But to be precise, procurement and finance team will not have any control on the cloud provider, and vice versa. So in this case, all the functions, all the personas need to have a common vocabulary, right? So that the technical team will need to understand the financial terms. Similarly, the FinOps, finance and procurement personas need to understand the technical terms. Having said that, they not need to have a deep dive knowledge, but fair enough knowledge of common terms which they need to understand. So if I will ask the basic questions like what is the blended rate, what is the unblended rate, or weighted average cost for the capital, favorable to the budget, what is the meaning of this? So probably the cloud administrator or cloud engineer will not able to answer unless and until they will go and read this. So now expectation from cloud engineers to understand these financial terms as well. So for a summary point of view, if I want to define, the blended rate is nothing but a fixed rate which cloud provider charge to customer for any using any service. So it is a fixed rate. But unblended rate is moreover the different rates based on the different attributes like consumption, how much consumptions you are doing. So if you will do more consumption, you will get a discount, and then unblended rates will be applicable. Similarly, the weighted average cost for the capital. So it is moreover the rate of return company can expect to pay to all of its stakeholders. It could be vendor, partner, or different personas as well. The favorable to the budget, whenever your total expenses is less than your planned budget, which is always the favorable condition. And in financial terminology, we call it as a favorable to the budget. So ultimately, these common terms need to be basically known to the cloud admin or FinOps engineer or FinOps analyst. Similarly, the technical terms like reservation or saving plan, these need to be known to the procurement and finance persona. So they both can collaborate with each other, and they can have a better conversation. So in every call, it is not needed to explain these terms to the different personas, right? So whenever they are coming in a call, finance team not need to explain what are these unblended rate or blended rates to the engineering team, and similarly engineering team not need to tell finance team that what is the spot instance, what is reservation. So the objective to have a common language in use is to ensure that common vocabulary and perspective will be there, and all the team need to understand this language, the viewpoint, to have a better collaboration, which is one of the key principle of FinOps. So in nutshell, for a FinOps team, it is must to ensure the shared language or vocabulary, to ensure that this will include both industry standard terminology and organization standard terminology, and all the personas can use these terms in their day-to-day conversation so that they can have a better collaboration. And the whole objective again is to ensure that everybody not need to explain each term in and every call or email communication to the different personas. And this is linked to the FinOps principle, which is moreover the close collaboration. So I hope you understood what is the importance of common language, and this is one of the key deliverable or key area of capabilities for a FinOps team. So any organization who is starting the FinOps journey, their job is to ensure that common language is documented and that will be getting utilized by all the personas. In case if you have any further query, feel free to put it in the comment section. I will answer that query. And that's all via this video I wanted to talk about. So do not forget to hit share and subscribe button. So your friends and your colleagues also will get benefited of my content, and you will get the notification about my upcoming videos. Till the time, stay tuned. Have a wonderful day ahead. Thanks. Bye bye.